No. Ah.
I wanted a Spanish tutor because I felt like I needed the speaking practice. I'd previously tried a language exchange, but it was very difficult for me because I wanted to segment the times to make sure that I was speaking English as much as I was speaking Spanish. And when it was my turn to speak Spanish, I felt like I was taking advantage of the other person's time. So paying for a tutor made more sense for me, and it still makes more sense.
That's my credo, no regrets.
Mm-hmm. You have no regrets? Like not even a single letter?
I found a Spanish teacher on this website called Lockdown Language Exchange, and I heard about that site through Reddit. This website was created to help those affected by the lockdown find a tutoring position. But before you get too excited, they're shutting down. It's completely run by volunteers and it's no longer sustainable for them. There are other platforms such as italki, which can be used to find a language instructor, but I haven't yet delved into that website because Alfonso's amazing and I'm not ready to learn any other languages yet. I feel like I really lucked out on finding Alfonso. He's exactly the type of teacher that I was looking for. He's organized, understanding, and kind. Because of that, thankfully my lessons haven't been anything like the intro where there's an awkward silence or we're both trying to speak and no one really gets to talking.
I have never taught Spanish. I am used to teaching English as a second language. At the beginning of our lessons, during the quarantine in March, it was a little bit challenging at the beginning, but later on, as we started speaking more and more, and gaining or building confidence, the preparation of the lessons was quite easy.
During our lessons, we actually talk about whatever's going on in the news or whatever's going on in our lives, and he makes sure that I do the bulk of the talking. If there's ever a pause in conversation, like I don't know what else to say about it, he's quick to notice it and bring up a game or an exercise that we can do.
I try to prepare some activities in advance, which are similar to the activities that I do to teach English in the academy I'm working, and adapt them to Spanish. Because at the end of the day, teaching a foreign or a second language is more or less the same if you know both of the languages.
I was very self-conscious to do this video in Spanish because it would probably end up something like our lessons. Tengo ¿cómo se dice? Also, it's only 3:56 and it looks like the middle of the night outside. It's too dark. It's too dark in here. Much better. Okay, what was I saying?
How can we get back on the right track?
I have a lot of difficulty using the correct grammar. Eventually something comes out of my mouth, but sometimes it's right and sometimes it's wrong. I think about it a lot in my head before I even say anything, or sometimes when I'm really excited, I say it piece by piece, but really slowly, even though I try to get it out as fast as I can. Oh gosh. I plan on posting more videos on the tools that I'm using to learn Spanish, but as far as speaking is concerned, Alfonso and I have a lesson at least once a week, and then I speak quite a bit to myself.
Me gustaría estar en la cama a las 10.
I think that no matter which dialect I chose, there were always going to be colloquial regional words and phrases. So I just chose Spain Spanish because I love the accents. I think they're beautiful. Previously though, I hadn't heard the Argentinian accent, otherwise I might have gotten a teacher from Argentina.
La carne argentina es la mejor del mundo, como nuestro acento.
Llamándote lloro como la lluvia de Sevilla que lleva mi llanto.
Spain itself has a bunch of dialects.
I think that my favorite is the accent from the Canary Island here in Spain, which are far from Spain, near North Africa.
Como Venezuela, Cuba, República Dominicana, Ecuador y, como no, también los argentinos y los uruguayos hablan como nosotros.
But with a mix between South American accent and Andalusian. They create a very unique accent, which is lovely.
I wasn't completely sure that I wanted to know, but I felt like I had to ask. How have I improved over the past 9 months?
I think that you have improved a lot because I think you are able to speak about everything, to use very specific vocabulary, and I haven't taught you that. Is that because you have been learning, you have been reading or listening to audiobooks, reading in Spanish, and that's great. And in some cases, you brought questions to our lesson, which are, oh, what is the meaning of that, and why do you use this? And even every day I have tried to speak a little bit faster, or in some lessons I forgot to change my accent, and you have been able to follow. So everything is, the process is perfect.
I'm excited to continue taking lessons with Alfonso because I'm sure it will help more than it already has. Let me know in the comments what your experience has been with a language teacher, or what platforms you use to find language instructors, because I'm pretty sure Japanese is next, or Portuguese, or Russian. Arabic's a very beautiful language, but so is French. I like Italian. Thanks for watching, y'all, and make sure to smash the like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more bucket list adventures, large and small. I'll see y'all next week. Bye! I wonder if it's gonna get like my hair noises. My hair makes so much noise. There's no light. I can't do this today. How much is there? Oh my gosh, there's so much. No, I can do this. I'm almost done.
También se llama, ¿cómo se llama el País Vasco? País Vasco.
During our... Ooh, I thought I saw a lizard.